Welcome back to another Big Idea with BFO. I'm your host, Steve. All right, the past, back there? Well, that's not back there. That's actually a stage. We'll talk about that some other time. But the past, it informs our future decisions. Fair? Okay. Question is, how long do you live there in the past before getting on with your future? And what is the potential for that past, the decisions that have impacted us, affected us, or the decisions we didn't make? How long should they live there, and how long should we spend time on them? And this is a weird thing, right? Because I always want the past, the good, the bad, the ugly, to inform the future. But I've also come upon this idea that the longer I dwell on the past, well, I probably dwell on that far too long. Business decisions. Oh, remember that decision we made and it cost us $100,000 and everything didn't go as planned, and oh my gosh, I can't believe we spent that much money. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now, a decision like that, when you're looking ahead, whether it's $10, $10,000, $100,000, or $1 million, you're gonna look at that decision to inform future decisions. But if you're stuck on it, now you have to ask yourself if dwelling on the past has you operating out of fear or out of opportunity. I want you to think about that. Is it fear-based decision-making or opportunity-based decision-making? In my own story, for those of you who are aware, I bought my business partner, Dan Golden, whom I adore, last year, 2024. I acquired his share in the business. And for a long time, coming away from that, I was asking myself the question, am I making fear-based decisions for preservation of the business for myself, or am I making opportunity-based decisions? And for the longest time while we were negotiating, well, there was a place where I couldn't spend a lot of time and energy growing the business because I was working to acquire the business. And so now, several months removed from that, I can look back and say that I was, in some ways, operating out of fear. And now, as we move into 2026 and beyond, I'm looking at operating out of opportunity. Now, did I dwell? Probably. And now what's really interesting is I'm seeing opportunities differently, and I'm assessing fear versus opportunity differently. And I ask you to sort of do the same. Now, I'm gonna say that a lot of other events in my life cast a long shadow, and that was sort of the last piece of it, to have me thinking about fear versus opportunity. But what I'm doing now, instead, to change my behavior going forward, is that I'm looking and asking myself 3 key questions. Am I stuck? What am I stuck on? And is this a fear-based decision? And if I can answer those 3 questions, I can move forward. Or I can stop what I'm doing and reassess where I'm at and why. So I want you to think about that. Am I stuck? Is the most important one. And if you are, and that's leading to fear-based decisions, you've got some work ahead of you to unstick and get back to being who you are. Thanks for stopping by. This has been another Big Idea with BFO.